you often feel stressed? Does that stress affect your ability to perform tasks? Stress relief can increase your production, so it makes those tasks easy to do. College students often struggle with stress, and it is part of their everyday lives. And sometimes that stress can overwhelm them. This is important to you because stress is common. And if you don't feel stressed right now, chances are you will be. It's important to me because I struggle with productivity, and stress relief practices help me to be productive. As I previously stated, stress affects my ability to be productive. This leads to me not turning in assignments due to stress, and that causes more stress because the thought of failing makes me miss more assignments, and then I get worried that I will not pass, which causes even more stress. Because of my experience in stress, I have done more research to see how stress relief can be effective. Today, I want you to take action in practicing stress relief more often, and I will tell you about the importance of stress relief. First, excessive stress leads to poor grades, which leads to decreased mental health. Second, the solution will be very simple, and I will explain that soon. Third, the visualization will be the most important, and I will explain that later. First, I'm going to explain stress and how it affects your mental state. Stress in students starts before they even get accepted into college. According to the American Institute of Stress, high school students are more pressured to attend college. So their high school teachers encourage them to stand out, take more rigorous classes, and get outstanding grades. Students who don't get enough sleep because they're worried that they won't get this process right and they won't be accepted into college. This leads to more stress before they even get to college. With all this stress in high school, college years will be even more stressful. According to David Tomar, 63% of college students struggle with anxiety, and the typical college age, which is 18 to 22, are more prone to depression and anxiety. With college students having to balance classes, responsibilities, and extracurricular activities, it's no wonder they are stressed. You yourselves are college students, and stress is probably part of your daily life. So now I will explain the many ways to cope. One of the most popular relief practices is exercise. Exercise increases your endorphins, which relieves stress, which makes you feel better. During exercise, the brain focuses on the regular physical movements of the body rather than the troubles of the day. So with regular exercise, it will increase your sleep, which will in turn decrease your stress. Regular stress relief practices are the best way for college students to reduce their stress. Just a few minutes a day can reduce your stress drastically. A study was done in Ethiopia at Mekelle University. The study showed that 50% of students who were studied had poor stress management tactics, and 42% had good. This means that the students didn't really know how to manage their stress, and it showed that stress is the most threatening thing to academics. So another good way to relieve your stress is deep breaths. This technique is very simple and easy, and does not take a lot of time to take effect. Deep breaths calm you, which in turn lowers your heart rate, which lowers your stress. Anyone who struggles with stress can use my solution to reduce their stress levels. These stress practices are simple and easy to use. Even for those that claim they are not stressed, they can use these techniques. And for those that are extremely stressed, these techniques will work great. Using these techniques daily will help lower your overall stress, and stress can seriously impair those that struggle with procrastination. These techniques will help stop procrastination, which will make you a calmer person. Now I will explain how other people differ from this view. Some people believe that stress relief practices do not work, or that they do not have enough time to practice them. So, first of all, this claim is not correct because stress relief practices do work, and there are many studies to back that up. Teaching students stress management tips are extremely important, and these techniques that are taught to them make it easier for college students to reduce their stress. Second, everyone has stress in one form or another, and everyone needs a way to manage it. Different people need different ways to cope with their stress. One of the best things you can do to reduce your stress is doing a hobby. Doing something that you love will help get your mind off of some of the stress. Some of these hobbies include yoga, knitting, reading, and gardening, according to Karina Wolf. With all these ways readily handy to those who need it, stress relief is simpler than it seems. Now that you know the possible ways to reduce your stress, I will tell you how important it is to use them every day. Now, some of you may not care about stress or stress relief, so this will not affect how you do or do not deal with your stress. So consider your future if you do not deal with your stress. You may feel great some days, but other days you feel like you just can't get out of the rut that you're stuck in. Eventually, depression and anxiety may make their way in, and feeling down in the dumps will be a regular feeling for you. Without using stress relief practices every day, you may feel that your life is spiraling out of control and you have no way of stopping it. On the other hand, this can be prevented. Consider your future if you do deal with your stress. You will feel rejuvenated and refreshed every day. Starting the day with meditation or yoga will help prevent some of the stress. And even if stress does come your way, you will have a calmer attitude to deal with it. By using these practices, your stress levels will decrease and you will live a long, happy life. Visualizing your future mental health will help determine whether or not these practices are worth using. Lastly, I will sum up how important it is to practice stress relief. Today, I have tried to persuade you to take action in practicing stress relief. First, excessive stress leads to poor grades. Next, stress relief practices can help with depression and anxiety. And third, stress relief practices make calmer students who have improved lives overall. Now, I want you to take action in practicing your stress relief, and I will tell you how. First, write down your feelings for the day and find out where in the day you become stressed. Next, avoid procrastinating your work so it doesn't stress you out and you get it done on time. Third, make time for yourself. That is time where you find yourself doing something that you love. And lastly, get enough sleep, at least 9 hours a night, so that the next day you wake up refreshed. Take hold of your stress today. Don't wait until it's too late.